All right. YouTube Trolls Toys back at you with another episode of this week's Toy Haul. This will be episode 6. And if you watch episode 5, I went to Northeast Comic Con and made a lot of pickups, and so many that I forgot a couple. So just to sum up, day 3 Northeast Comic Con that I did not include in last week's Toy Haul video, we picked up Trigger from Action Force. Also on day 3 from Valaverse, we picked up Crimson Shadow Technologies Elite Praetorian. And also from day 3 of Comic Con that I forgot last week, we picked up Garrison Cavalry, another copy. And the reason that we did that is because we're foraying into our first head pack, and we're going to use this Bloody Carrack because we don't have that figure, and apparently he's like the leader of the bad guys. So we're going to use this Bloody Carrack on this Garrison Cavalry to make a Carrack figure for our collection. All right, coming in next to a mail call from Bits and Buttons, which is a store that another YouTuber, Seth Bayer, goes to often. I took a peek at their website, and I was trying to get number 3 Destro and number 26 Flint, but I guess somebody bought them even after I'd ordered them, so they canceled it. But in that same order, I had ordered Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat McFarlane because I did not have it. And I had ordered Deadpool and Wolverine's, the movie. I ordered Wolverine to go with my Deadpool that I have. All right, I would like to note that I did some repositioning in my collection. What I mean is I did some returns of prior purchases to Walmart and Target. Although I'm still a rookie, I'm starting to get dialed in on what I want. So I took some of the stuff that didn't really fit what I wanted, and I returned it. And basically, these next figures you're going to see are just prior figures I had purchased that I then returned and got store credit and picked up these figures instead. So we're starting out with Series 115, Final Boss The Rock, coming in from Walmart in North Oxford, Massachusetts. Also coming in from Walmart, North Oxford, Massachusetts, we got Top Pick Stone Cold. I really like how he came with the cooler and the beer can. Probably going to use that with the G.I. Joes instead of Stone Cold, but a nice figure to add. And the final pickup from the Walmart North Oxford as part of that repositioning of the collection is Top Picks The Maverick, Logan Paul. Coming in from Walmart in Leicester, Massachusetts, still part of that repositioning of the collection. $8 clearance to go in my Justice League display, Supergirl. Also from Walmart in Leicester as part of that reconfiguring, I'll call it. $8 on clearance for the Justice League display, we got Cyborg. Continuing the repositioning of the collection due to just returning figures that I bought in the past when I was not dialed in on what I wanted, from Walmart in Sturbridge, Massachusetts. We got Tatsu on clearance for 18 bucks. I know some of you were finding him for 12. 18 was good enough for me. Now these will be actual additional purchases for the week. We hit a honeypot at Walmart in Ware, Massachusetts, and we were able to get the entire wave of Monday Night Wars Series 6, starting with Hardcore Heck. Continuing on with Series 6, Booker T. Carrying on with the massive Monday Night Wars find at Walmart in Ware, Massachusetts, W-A-R-E, we got Kane. And finally, from Series 6, we got the British Bulldog. So we got all 4 figures needed for the Build-A-Figure Golga. So stay tuned for that in a future video. 2 more pickups from the Walmart in Ware, Massachusetts, along with those 4 Monday Night Wars figures. We got Brody King, AEW, on clearance for 7 bucks. And rounding out the big WWE haul in Ware, we got Series 153 main event, Mr. Perfect. Walmart, Springfield, Massachusetts, we got Monday Night Wars Ultimate Lex Luger. And on clearance from Walmart in Springfield, Massachusetts, we got the Ultimate Alf, which is just the OG with the cat sandwich, popcorn, soda. I was happy to find him. I think he's going to go in my little living room display that I'm setting up. Little living room / kitchen. Coming in from Savers. I didn't photo this truck or video this truck prior to my upgrades, but it was just a white, it's like a planter. Had plants in the back or something, but I bought it at Savers for 6 bucks. Painted it green. Got some decals on it. G.I. Joe logo. It's going to be a nice backdrop for some of my classified figures. All right, as part of the repositioning of my collection, I took a lot of unwanted things that I'd purchased just because they're on sale, like McFarlane figures that I really had no use for, MODOK and Captain Rockabilly 2-pack that I found at Ollie's. Some duplicate classified figures that I had, and we went to That's Entertainment in Worcester and got a trade credit, pretty substantial one. So we actually have some of that credit left, but what we did pick up is 2003 Jakks Pacific Randy Orton. Continuing using that credit from That's Entertainment as part of our trade of some of our collection. We got 2003 Tommy Dreamer, also by Jakks Pacific. Carrying on that trade, we got 2003 Jakks Pacific Rob Van Dam. Continuing that trade, we got 2005 Jakks Pacific The Big Show. Still part of that same trade, we got 2003 Jakks Pacific Matt Hardy. And 2005 Jakks Pacific Edge. And rounding out that trade, we got 2003, the most jacked Tito Santana I've ever seen in my life. So 2003 Tito Santana from Jakks Pacific. And we still got like $100 left in trade credit at That's Entertainment, so that's cool. Coming in via mail call, eBay. I had ordered or bid on the Cobra Kai and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers crossover, the series of all 5 figures, and I won it for $36. So I got to say the seller packaged it very well. And starting out, we got Pink Ranger Samantha LaRusso, Miyagi-Do. We got White Ranger Daniel LaRusso, Miyagi-Do. We got Black Ranger Johnny Lawrence, Shambles, Eagle Fang Karate. And all these will go with my Cobra Kai / Karate Kid other figures. We got Red Ranger Miguel Diaz, Eagle Fang Karate. And rounding out the series, we got Skelleputty. I gotta admit, I'm not really familiar with Skelleputty from Mighty Morphin, but I'm guessing this is supposed to represent Johnny Lawrence from the original Karate Kid. And he's got the Cobra Kai logo on the back. So once again, I'm happy to have these figures added to my collection at a very reasonable price. And then we went to Tilton and Cook Marketplace in Leominster, Massachusetts, which is like a flea market. And we were able to get Marvel Legends Baron Zemo, who I remember from my childhood days as one of my favorite bad guys. So we picked up him, and Tanuki Mario for my Mario display from the same vendor. So I thought that was quite cool. From a different vendor, we got this gold label Spawn from Mortal Kombat 11. And this 6-pack of Nano Metal Figs by Jada Toys, G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes, Cobra Commander, Duke, Baroness, Destro, and Storm Shadow. And Spawn and these guys were like $25 together. Once again, I didn't think that was a bad price. Right, still from the flea market, a different vendor. I got this WWE Man Lift. This little volcano that I thought would be nice as a backdrop for some figures, and you just push this button in. You can't really see it well, but it's got a little light in there that lights up, and you can make it spout water if you want. And this Wreckin' Forklift from WWE. I don't know if you can see the logo there. It's missing the roll cage, and it's missing the broken pallet, but we got the Man Lift, the volcano, and this forklift all together, package deal, $10. This is a random pickup from the flea market, but I couldn't pass him up. Captain Caveman for $5. I think we're just going to slide him back here for the time being. Just be a little background fig. And we got some Lucy WWE figures from the same vendor. All 4 of these that you're about to see for $5 each. We got 2011 Goldberg. We got 2010 Rated R Superstar Edge. He's got a little bit of damage here on his beard, but for $5. I thought he was a bargain. Got another Lucy we picked up for $5. 2019, Aleister Black. And 2012, Shinsuke Nakamura. And not sure how well this is going to come through, but my last purchase from the flea market is this Avatar The Last Airbender placemat that we're going to use as a mat for our toy table. And that was $5. All right, YouTube, continuing the haul this week. Stopped by Savers in Worcester, Massachusetts. This is a 1/14 scale, so I think like 5-inch figures, but I don't think the Joes will fit in it. But I'm thinking it'd be a nice backdrop. And once again, vehicle. It used to be an RC, as you can tell, but we're not going to use it as that. So we got it for $5. I thought it would actually work well with Cobra, sort of as is, with the colors that it has. And don't ask me what in the fuck I'm going to do with this, because I have no idea. This is Goo-Jitsu, but I just thought it was cool looking. $4 from the Savers as well. And it squishes down, and then when it pops up. I was thinking some water-related bad guy, like maybe, I don't know, fucking Crocmaster or something. Copperhead, somebody. I don't know. We'll try to figure out something to do with it. $4. And I had to go to Connecticut for work today. I was supposed to teach a class, drove there, and there was a miscommunication, and the class was canceled. So I was like, what the fuck? Oh, well, time to go toy hunting. So we stopped by the Walmart in East Windsor, Connecticut. I didn't film because there's really nothing of value other than a couple of clearance figures. But I got Paz Vizsla from the Black Series for $12. And I finally pulled the trigger on this NECA Bride of Frankenstein, April O'Neil. She's been stuck at $25 on clearance at all the Walmarts around where I live. You guys might have been finding her cheaper. But the box was in good shape. I'm taking her out of the box anyway, so who gives a fuck? But I thought she could work with my Universal Monsters or my Ninja Turtles display. I do have Leo as a creature from the Black Lagoon and Raphael as a Wolfman so far that I found on clearance. So, but I also have Dracula and Frankenstein and Elvira and the Wolfman from Universal Monsters that I found on clearance, and a Beetlejuice figure. So I figured we'd get her into that display. Once again, probably could have found her a little bit cheaper, but, you know, tired of waiting. My second stop was a Target in Enfield, Connecticut that had absolutely nothing. And then I started looking up, like, card shops and specialty toy stores, and I found Matt's Sports Cards and Comics in Enfield, Connecticut. And you guys know me, I'm a big Avatar The Last Airbender fan, so I was able to find Toph from Loyal Subjects Best Action. $20. I didn't think that price was terrible. I always like to support local shops when I can. I never film in them because I feel weird. I always film in the big box stores and Best Buy, but never in the small card shops. Plus, I'm just like a kid in a candy store looking around, so I don't want to not waste time, but I don't want to have to focus on filming when I'm just looking for cool shit. So from there, I went to another specialty toy store. Like, they had new toys and vintage toys. It's called Red 5 Toys and Collectibles in East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. And I found the Red Ninja from Chuck Norris Karate Commandos. So now I've got 3 versions of Chuck Norris, the Black Ninja, the Red Ninja, and whatever the purple guy's bad name is. Purple guy's bad guy's name is. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look it up. But so we got 6 Karate Commandos now. I only ever had one when I was a small tyke. And to go with Captain Hannibal Smith, where I said Captain Murdoch in my fucking Comic-Con video, apologies, I got Templeton Peck, or Face, 1983 Galoob A-Team. So now we have Hannibal and Face, and we're still on the lookout for Murdoch and B.A. Baracus, or Mr. T. I do have Mr. T's Ultimate WWE figure, so I guess it could stand in a pinch. But yeah, we are happy to add Face. Very reasonable price. Also from Red 5 Toys and Collectibles in East Longmeadow. I don't know what set this is from, but I just thought he looked cool. I've been looking at the big Earl Sinclair NECA, but this little Earl Sinclair just caught my eye. So we had to pick him up. And then rounding out my pickups from Red 5 Toys and Collectibles in East Longmeadow is this Blue Marvel. I don't really know anything about Blue Marvel. He was only $10, but I really just need this leg for the controller Build-A-Figure, because I told you I'm hooked on the Build-A-Figures, so that's why we got Blue Marvel. And then coming in via Walmart.com, I got, I don't know how you say her name, Xialing from Shang-Chi. She was like $6. Once again, I thought she looked pretty random, like she could just stand in as a G.I. Joe background figure. But she also has the torso for Marvel's Mr. Hyde, who looks pretty cool. Wasn't on my Build-A-Figure list, but he's looking pretty sweet, so he might be now. All right, continuing the haul this week, we got these Nano Hollywood Rides by Jada Toys, the Back to the Future time machines from Five Below. G.I. Joe making an appearance. Not classified, but just one of these big Titan figs from Ollie's. $3.99. Snake Eyes. Couldn't leave him behind. Also from Ollie's, we got M'Baku from Black Panther. I said I wasn't going to keep buying these random Marvel Legends just because they're $5, but look what I did. Coming in from Walmart in North Smithfield, Rhode Island, we got Series 153 Mr. Perfect. And you'll see that I picked up a Series 153 Mr. Perfect earlier in the haul this week in black, and I thought that was the standard, but I guess this one's the standard and the black's the chase. So I guess we got both Mr. Perfects. From Savers in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, John Raymond Arnold from Jurassic Park, otherwise known as Samuel L. Jackson in action figure form. Couldn't pass him up. Coming in from Walmart.com for the Zimnu Build-A-Figure piece and for the Random Badasses shelf from Marvel Legends, we got Dormammu. Also from Walmart.com for the Controller Build-A-Figure piece mainly, we got Marvel's Quake, but she looks like I could repurpose her for use with G.I. Joe. Coming in from the Toy Vault in North Attleboro, Massachusetts, we got a Ambush Predator from Kenner from, I think, 1993. Now, he doesn't have his weapons, but obviously I have two of the NECA Predators, the big guys, but, you know, obviously this guy just caught my eye. Ambush Predator by Kenner. Coming in from the sort of the fodder bin, $3 figures or 4 for $10 from the Toy Vault in North Attleboro. And these guys look like they were well loved. But this is Slam and Crunch Conan. I'm not sure what year he's from off the top of my head, but he's certainly late 90s, early 2000s. We got a 1997 Jakks Pacific Rocky Maivia, or The Rock, right? Right when he was transitioning. Looks nothing like The Rock. Got to see if we can clean up his nose, but hey. 1998. Hey, ladies. This is supposed to be Val Venus. I don't see the resemblance, but, you know. And also from 1998, I think this is the Titantron line. Once again, he needs a little TLC to clean him up, but this is Test. And I had ordered the Playmate Sewer Lair playset. You may have seen it on a prior hunt. I saw it for $60 at a Walmart, but I found it on Walmart.com for $34. But it got delayed, so I think it'll be on next week's hunt more than likely. But our last pickup is also from the Toy Vault in North Attleboro. This is the biggest figure pickup of the week. And this is Baron Harkonnen from Dune. I did not have this figure. I know Dune is not a popular line of action figures, but I like them, and I have many. Well, not many, but probably half dozen. But we didn't have Baron Harkonnen, right? And $10. I mean, this package looks brand new. I hate to take him out of the package, but we probably will. And that's going to wrap up this week's Toy Haul, episode 6. As always, this has been Trolls Toys. I truly appreciate you watching, and we'll see you soon.